Welcome to Techie Tuesday. It's noon and it is time to get digital. I am just fresh out of the pool from doing cannonballs. I have my cannonballs Brainbow shirt on here, tank top. I'll be working on that video to post it. Kirsten and I finally did our cannonballs for Kane. That were sponsored by so many of you, and we so appreciate that. So for Techie Tuesday, I'm trying to keep these really short so they'll be a great resource for you in the future when you watch them. So a little change up on how to be eligible to win a Forever gift certificate. Since our focus is on Artisan 6, if you are the chosen winner, and it's not live today, a lot of my Techie Tuesday viewers view them after the fact on YouTube, and I want to give a chance to those folks to win some gift certificate to play along. So in order to be entered, all you have to do is like or comment on this video by this Sunday, by 6/22/25, and you will be eligible to win a $10 gift certificate to forever.com from me. So that will give you a chance. If you are watching this recording later, I realize at lunchtime live is hard for some people with work and the busyness of life, so that will give everyone some time to watch this, learn something, comment. It doesn't have to be an elaborate comment, but comment and like, and you'll be entered to win a gift certificate. So sound good? Sounds good. So no further announcements. We are going to jump right into it. If you have any questions as I go along, if you are watching live, I'm happy to answer them. If you have a question and when you're watching the recording, then and go ahead and ask it. That counts as a comment. I appreciate that. Sometimes your questions help other people. So let me jump on over to Artisan. Hopefully the sound and everything's okay. I watched back my live from last week. Oh my goodness, my overlays were all over the place. So that was exciting. It was like, what was last week? Tool time, but like on one screen my overlay said card class, and another one it said, project recipe. I was like, whew. So I guess just coming back from the retreat, my brain was a little scrambled. All right, so quick pages. I'm going to show you 2 quick pages. Actually, I'm going to show you one quick thing first. I always forget to remind everyone. So when you come into Artisan, over here on the right-hand side is a reminder to check out the deal of the day. And if you click that link, it'll go right to the deal of the day. Or you can see right before I went live, I purchased the deal of the day. It changes every day at noon, so I got right under the wire. It tells you how many more minutes you have to purchase it. So I was like, oh, family life photo clusters, I happen to be teaching on that. I think I need to have these. So I went ahead and got them. So if you go to forever.com and you click on deals, it'll show you what's on sale, and that changes every so often. Like here's 50% off of cards, conversions, notebooks and planners, drinkware, photo gifts. So these are all 50% off right now. 30% on digital art, 35% on all other printed products. So there's always a sale going on at forever.com. You can check that out. But up at the top is the deal of the day. That's right here. So if you say shop now, it's going to show you the deal of the day. So this is a $50 kit. Holy moly. Okay, so 23 hours. This is deal 1 of 17. That's the deal of the day? I guess so. Holy moly. Okay, so I was thinking it was $45. This is save $45. So this is Memory Hoarders Collected Finds Part 4. So sea trout scraps, scroll through the 17 kits offered today, each at a special price of $5. You can grab one or grab them all, and the sale ends tomorrow at noon. So I might have to come back to this, but these are all the ones that are $5. So here's Celebrate Every Little Thing. Here's Wire Alpha Bundle, Summer Jubilee, Oh the Drama, Seashore Bundle, Everyday Word Art. I'm such a sucker for word art. Rugged and Grunge Alpha, and I taught how to use those alphas. All Things June Mixology. So everyone has a different, look to their book. So all of these, here's Seaside Digital Corners, fun. Summer Gardens Scrapbook Kit. And if you want to see what's in them, of course, you can just click on it. And so like this one, this shows all the pieces together. And then if you click on this, it has a designer, 12 by 12 papers, solids, and then paper pat, the embellishments. So you can preview the kit as a PDF. So this is everything you're getting for the $5, and you get the alpha sets. So if you haven't been out to forever.com in a second and you forgot about those deal of the days, you might want to check it out. Let's look at the Summer Jubilee bundle really quick. Like I said, I'm such a sucker for, oh, here's Road Trip, Fun in the Sun, Lazy, Feeling Beachy, Making Memories. I might have to come back for this. Summer Jubilee bundle. All right. That one is Calling My Name. Actually, wait, let me look back at that. I might want to use that for today because it also comes with 4 pages. Now, a lot of kits just come with paper and embellishments or just embellishments, but this one kind of has it all, and it has some fun alpha sets. Okay, might have to come back for that. All right, let's get back to the design. That's what happens. You get a little distracted. All right, so I want to show you a quick technique about using a page kit, and the way you do that is by preloading some pictures on the page. So we went down to visit my cousin, so I am going to drop all of these pictures directly on the page in no particular order, rhyme, or reason, and I'm just dropping them all on. It doesn't have to be pretty. And okay, so our family is into Bichons. We have 3 at the moment. My cousin had 4, so this is her and her 4. And then at the time we had 2, so then we brought our 2, and so we had 6 Bichons. All right, so now I'm going to go to, likely my cousin's gonna kill me for having this, but those dogs are so cute. All right, so now I'm going to come along to the top row here. I'm in my home ribbon. When I refer to a ribbon, that's the tab along the top. So you have File, Home, Insert, Arrange, Format, Cut, Color, Filter, Touch Up, Photo, and View. So this is all part of the home ribbon, and I'm going to come all the way down toward the end. The ribbons are separated in sections. So the first little section's Edit, Arrange, Project, Page. So we're going to come down to this last section for Page, all right? And then I'm going to say Template, and I'm going to say Using a Template from an Art Kit. And that is going to pop open your pages. Now, the ones that you buy most recently from Forever will auto-populate for you. You can get a preview of what the page will look like. And sometimes it's nice to see that spatially, and then you can always, if you choose that template, you can switch the photos around. So you don't have to keep them that way. But it is nice to see how things are gonna look. Now, some of the older kits that maybe you have from Creative Memories, if you never generated a preview, unfortunately, it's not gonna show you a preview of it now. So if you ever generated a preview in former versions of Artisan, it will. So like this one, I have Click and Fill Holidays, and it is generating a preview. So you can furthermore filter down. So right underneath the name, it says there's a all that's showing all the pages. So that's what's showing in this bottom section. If I want to say, hey, just show me all the pages with 6, it's going to just show me those. So I have here a special day, and then I have it's time to celebrate. So, and again, just because you start with a pre-designed page doesn't mean that you have to go with that. And you'll notice on some of these pre-designed pages, especially the click and fill or the design maps, they're different colored grays. They're kind of like when in paper world when we do the sketches. So then there's another one I wanted to look at called Hello Sunshine. Here we go. All right, so this is a cute page. I figured these colors might be fun. Of course, even if you start with something with a bunch of colors, you can always switch things up. So these are my options. If I have 6 pictures, I think I put about 8 on there. And remember, you can look at other ones because I've taught you in past Techie Tuesdays how to split those photo boxes really easily. And so I kind of like this one because I can double this. This is 6. I can double that and give myself some more photo spots and kind of shove things around. So I think I'm going to go with this. So if I say change template, even though it's only showing 4 pictures, I'm likely going to move them around anyway. I'm going to say change template, and there it is. So what happened was it just arbitrarily picked 4 pictures and it bumped the other ones back out here. And so again, I can look and see which ones I want to do. I think I want to do the one with my cousin's husband, Peter, with all 6 of the dogs. That seems like a really fun picture to put front and center right there. And then I can add pictures of us here on the side. Now let me show you real quick. I can select all 3 of these pictures by holding the shift key and that white background. So now I've got all of these pictures selected. I'm going to right click, or I can do Control C. I'm going to say copy, and then I'm going to paste, and it's going to paste the same thing, but see how they're still grouped together. So then I can drag them all about, let's see, like here, and now let me pick these ones back up and move them over. And then I can move, oh, that's a text box. Then I can move this over and I can move that over. So now I just gave myself, because I copied that and pasted it, I gave myself the same angle so I don't have to worry about matching the angle. This says Hello Sunshine. I'm probably going to switch that out for something family or dogs, and I can take this cloud out of here. I can also, let's see, move this up a little more. And I don't want them to like line up exactly. All right, so, and if I want to move this on top, I'm just gonna move this whole group up. I just dragged it up on the left, and now it's gonna be on the top. So it's just kind of like a little photo collage here. If those are, you know, too big, while they're grouped together, I can group them all together. And then I can shrink them down a little bit. And then that, I just have to scoochy these down. And I just use my arrow button a lot. Sometimes when you get, you know, when you're just straight mousing it, it's hard to move things just a little amount. So I like to use that. All right, so now I can kind of pop in these other pictures So I kind of have outside pictures and then I have people pictures. Okay, so now there's all, so six, I guess there were seven. Oh, there's one of them playing cornhole. So instead of that one, so the little puppy is my dog Lily now. I'm going to put this up here and I'm going to switch this one down here. Who is going to be 15 and she's a little puppy there. So, all right, so that's one way. And then, like I said, I can come into my content now that and I'm going to come down to Fur Baby. That one has some fun dog things. And I kind of like that green. But this, I've got, that's yarn. I guess I don't want that. Plaid Fur Baby. Meow. Pause. Let's see how the orange looks. So I'm going to say make background. Oh, it's locked. So the old background's locked. There's a little lock icon there. You can just unlock that. Unlock it. And now I can say make background. And it's going to populate. That kind of pulls out. We're very tan and then that looks cute there. Let's see, this one says hearts. Let's see what this color looks like. Kind of like that. That's the fun part of digital, right? You can kind of try it. So that says kibble. I guess it's little kibble. I want to move this up a little bit more. It's bugging me that it's like almost cut off at the bottom there. Also, our faces are a little close. Move this a little bit over more. All right, that looks good. All right. So then I can come in here to the content and let's see, we've got dogs, we've got borders. This is a green border. Let's see. So that's some grass. That might be fun to kind of drop right there. Now, if it's too thin for you, remember, it doesn't matter if it goes off the page. So I can make this grass border as thick as I want if I want it to be something like that, which that might be a little excessive. So I can come back and shrink that down. Now I went too small. Here we go. And now I'm going to drag it so it goes behind the picture. So I'm going to drag it all the way there. And what happened to this little clip here? That may or may not work out. Probably not going to match what we decided to do here. Let's see, we've got kitties, we've got dogs, we've got paw prints, we've got hearts, we've got dog treats. We've got a little cluster of hearts. That's adorable. Let's add that. Fur baby, cat nap. Let's see, cats rule, so cute. Playtime, puppy days. How about so spoiled? Maybe I'll put that here. And Snuggles. That's a good one too. All right. Just looking through what some of the matte packs say at the bottom. Okay, so now I just have to add my journaling and that's done. So it's a really quick way to make these pages. I'm going to get rid of the guides by clicking the print guides up there. It's a really quick way to make pages. I'm going to show you, now I'm going to save it, then I'm going to show you another quick way to make pages, and that is using the photo clusters. And I just bought some on Forever because that was the deal of the day yesterday, and it ended at noon today. But the photo clusters, you go to your content, it's under embellishments. So it loads in under embellishments, and it was called Family Life. So I'm going to use the same pictures. I'm just going to show you, two quick ways to make a page. So Family Life photo clusters. All right, so like here, I'm going to just drop it on the page. Okay, this is cute. Together is our favorite kind of madness. And you can resize it to where you want it to be on the page. Looks good. Then I'm going to ungroup it. So now all these little elements are separate, and I can come over to my photos, and I'm going to use the same photos. So I'm going to put that one with all the dogs, although that one kind of gets cut off. Okay, I'm going to put this one. Oh, that heart one might be a problem. You got to find the right the right picture for that one. Let's see. Let's try the one of Lily by herself. That could work, although there's no people in that. Let me see about this one. That's very silly, but that kind of works for the page. Let me see this one. No, that doesn't work. All right, so we can do one of two things on there. We can change this. I might be able to change it to, I don't know if I can change it to a circle. So shape, edit shape. No, that's a man. Let's delete that. And let's insert an empty frame. Well, actually, let's just start from here. So copy, paste. It's going to be about this size. And we want to switch it to, we want to go to photo, and we want to do matte, customize. Oh, goodness. Just kidding. Matte. Oh. Cancel. Matte. All right. So when I click matte, then you'll see one of your standard mattes is the circle. And so that's the cutout, and I'm going to say okay, and I'm just going to turn that into a circle right there. And now I'll have a little bit more options as far as what I put in the circle. And so that works. Also, that one, I can stretch my circle and make it more into an oval if that works better for me, which for this picture it does. I can zoom in and move it up so that it works out that way. I can hold the shift key and drag a corner, and that way it'll all stay. And then I can take these other pictures and drop them in wherever I like. And where's the picture? So that's what a cluster page is. Now there were some other clusters. I'm going to select all of those and hit the delete. Remember, that's not going to delete the pictures from where, from over on the right hand side. It just deleted them from the page. If you met my family, you'd understand. Also works. So I'm going to ungroup these, and now that I ungroup them, I can kind of move these down if I want and stretch these. move them around if they're too cramped. They're very overlappy, so maybe this is better. Let's see, that's 6. So I'm gonna cut some of these in half. I'm gonna cut this one in half. That is roughly in half. And then I'm just gonna copy it and paste it and add it right back. And then I can actually make it more of a square. So now I just made it into 6 photos instead of 5. You can do that endlessly. I didn't like that all of these ones over here were getting smaller, so I want to make this one a little bigger. Have it go under. This one I'll kind of go like that. All right. Let me come back over here to my photos and start dropping those in. This is fun because the dogs are related, also, so cousins, but then also the dogs are related. And that probably doesn't work there. And let's see, I've got room for one more picture. Well, I love this one of Lily. Okay. All right, so I can do something like that, and then I can come back to my content. And there's no paper associated with these clusters, but I can come back to Fur Baby here and grab a background. Let's see, what I had this brown, but the background isn't locked, so I can say make the background, and now I have that page done. I can, if I don't like that color, I can play around with that. Maybe I like that, and I still have room to go ahead and add my journaling, although that kind of speaks for itself. A little crazy family page. Maybe I want to switch these photos. Make this one a little bit taller. And put that other one of Lily up here. This might be Lily's first road trip. All right, so same page, a couple different ways, and one using a page template and one using a photo cluster. And hopefully you either were reminded of something or you learned something today. That is the point of these. And Katie, I just saw your comment there. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you'll hop on over to Forever and check out the deals that are happening right now. I'm going to go back and pick up that one that I saw at the beginning of the show. Don't forget that if you like and comment on this live, either on Facebook or on YouTube, hey, double entries if you do it on both, then you will be entered to win some for a Forever gift certificate. And you can use that toward digital art, or you can use that toward the purchase of Artisan 6 or Historian. But if you have any questions, you can leave those in the comments, and or any other comments you have. Thanks for watching today. Appreciate that. Don't forget to like and comment so by Sunday so that you're entered. And I appreciate you watching Techie Tuesday today. You all have a wonderful day and look forward to seeing you soon. Until then, stay scrappy, my friends.